What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. And today I will be talking about Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz fight happened last night. This is just my quick thoughts. Now, you guys leave your thoughts, opinions, everything down below. Now let's talk about it. Now, this is a pure example of when, first off, when you underestimate your opponent. Secondly, when you wait too long to have a mega fight. Now, we all know that Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, that's the fight that was supposed to happen. But the two, and I'm just not talking about Anthony Joshua, it's both parties. Both parties are involved in this one. They waited too long. Now, this is when you wait too long, you better hope you keep winning. Now, Andy Ruiz went in there and did what he had to do. Congratulations to him. First Mexican heavyweight champion in the history books. He went out there and just displayed smart boxing, straight, fast punches, just straight good boxing technique. Anthony Joshua, this is a guy that, for one, is entirely too big. All that muscle, if you know anything about boxing, you know that ain't gonna do nothing but slow you down. He was way slower than Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was catching him easily. He was just waiting, being very patient, cutting the ring off. Now, Anthony Joshua caught him with the left hook. He dropped him. Your boy Ruiz got back up, started putting that pressure on him. It became a dog fight, and that's when he clipped Anthony Joshua. Once he dropped him that first time, I said, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a very long night. Now, Anthony Joshua, he recovered a tad bit, but he did not recover fully, because he just couldn't. He was gassed. If you watch the fight, you see how his stamina was. Now, if you've been watching Anthony Joshua, you understand that he doesn't have good stamina. This is a guy that gets tired so quick. This dude was gassed out. All that muscle doesn't mean anything, dude. I mean, you got some good boxing technique, but it wasn't good enough. Your jab was all low. Your arms was all low. He needs to cut a lot of that weight. Because it takes away from his speed and his stamina. This is something that Deontay Wilder was already telling him, like, dude, you got a lot of that muscle mass. They ain't gonna do nothing but make you slower, and it's gonna drain you at the end of the day. But hey, your boy Andy Ruiz went in there and shocked the world. He was a big underdog. If you betted anything on him, man, you would have came up big. A lot of people didn't know who Andy Ruiz is. He has a great amateur background, and he went out there and did what he had to do. Now, I don't know if they're going to have that rematch right away, but if they don't, I think they could probably most likely try to build up Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder fight. Deontay Wilder was on Twitter talking about pretty much that Anthony Joshua was a fake and all that. Look, that doesn't really matter. This is the moment that Andy Ruiz just had last night. That's your moment that he took, because y'all decided not to have the fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have had the fight. If you watch those interviews, Deontay Wilder kept saying, we just got to wait. In his last fight, he said, we just got to wait. We building up. We building the fight up. Look, y'all could have already had the fight, and this could have been your moment, because Anthony Joshua cannot take a punch. It's just that simple. The dude cannot take a punch at all. Andy Ruiz went out there and put those hands on him. And even though I think Anthony Joshua has the better boxing skills, I've just always felt that if Deontay Wilder lands that right hand, it's night time. Anthony Joshua would want to hit that ground just like he did last night. This dude dropped Anthony Joshua 4 times. You mean to tell me that Deontay Wilder couldn't have did that? He would have did that easily. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you wait too long to try to have a fight, trying to build up, trying to become too greedy. Eddie Hearns, I think it's both parties, man, just trying to capitalize off way too much money. They thought they can keep building this fight. No, just have the fight now. Stop prolonging the fight. The people want to see it. People was very pissed off at Anthony Joshua because they just felt like they believed in him and he let them down. And to be honest, they really wanted to see him fight Deontay Wilder first. They wanted to see those two go at it, both undefeated. But hey, it's a new threat in town. His name is Andy Ruiz, and look, he ain't a guy that you should be underestimating. He's not that guy. But if I was Deontay Wilder, I would try to push for that fight, seeing that Al Heyman manages him, and that will be a very easy fight to make because I don't believe that Andy Ruiz is under DAZN or Eddie Hearn. So that fight should be made easily. I don't know if they're gonna do that or whatever. Maybe they try to build up Andy Ruiz, but his style, man, is gonna cause a lot of problems. I just want to know who he's gonna fight next. You guys let me know. Did you watch the fight? Leave your comments, theories, everything down below. Are you pissed off that this moment could not happen for Deontay Wilder? Me personally, I did want to see Deontay Wilder be able to do that, but I am happy for Andy Ruiz because he was an underdog. They doubted him. He shocked the world, man. They didn't believe in him. And like I told you guys, this is what happens when you wait too long to make a fight. Y'all not Mayweather or Pacquiao. Y'all, even when Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, he still built himself back up. People still wanted to see that fight because of the fan bases. And to be honest, Marquez already beat his ass before that anyway. But people didn't really care about that. But with Anthony Joshua, he's not at that level or stardom yet. So, in my opinion, they just took a stock drop. The only way that he can build that stock back up is if he go back in there, dominate Andy Ruiz, and build up his resume once again as a threat. And then they can have a match. But based off his performance, it's a wrap, man. Once Deontay Wilder hit him, it's over for him. He's going to fall. He's going to be knocked out. He's just somebody that they built up, pushed to us. He's a solid boxer, but he can't take a shot. Klitschko proved that. A 40-year-old Klitschko proved that. So what you think any young fighter, any elite young fighter is going to do? But you guys leave your comments, theories, everything down below. Let me know what you thought about the fight, if you saw it. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.